Ladies and gentlemen, today we embark on a journey through the complex history of abortion in America, a topic that has been at the center of medical, legal, and social debates for over a century. We will explore the formation of the American Medical Association, the criminalization of abortion, pivotal legal battles, and the evolution of women's rights movements.
Babies want to get born. All babies want to get born. All babies want to get born.
Hey, Soo-Chin.
Oh, hi, Juno. Your baby probably has a beating heart, you know. It can feel pain. And it has fingernails.
Fingernails? Really?
I'm 12 years old. I attend Buffalo Middle School, I play for varsity volleyball, and I run track. My education is very important to me, and I plan on doing great things in life. If a man decides that I'm an object and does unspeakable and tragic things to me, am I a child supposed to carry and birth another child? Am I to put my body through the physical trauma of pregnancy? Am I to suffer the mental implications? A child who had no say in what was being done with my body. Some here say they are pro-life. What about my life? And does my life not matter to you?
The lady's time has expired.
Formation of the AMA and its impact on abortion. In 1847, a group of doctors founded the American Medical Association, believing they should have the authority to decide when abortions could be legally performed. Ironically, these early members lacked expertise in pregnancy and reproductive health. Nevertheless, the AMA launched an aggressive campaign to criminalize abortion and target female abortion providers, leading state legislatures to ban the procedure. This move set the stage for a century-long battle over reproductive rights. The criminalization of abortion. The AMA's campaign, combined with state actions, triggered a series of laws that restricted abortion access. By 1880, every state had enacted laws to limit abortions. As abortion became illegal, the stigma surrounding it grew, driving the practice underground. This had dire consequences. In 1930, nearly 2,700 women died from illegal abortions, accounting for almost 20% of the recorded maternal deaths that year. These statistics highlight the deadly impact of making abortion inaccessible. The Hyde Amendment. Subsequent legal battles continue to shape abortion rights. The Hyde Amendment, enacted in 1976, prevented federal funds from being used for abortion services, disproportionately affecting low-income women. Despite this, states like California and New York continue to provide state-funded abortion services. The Hyde Amendment was created by Representative Henry Hyde in 1976, and it was a discriminatory and racist policy that prevented federal dollars from being used in government insurance programs. 16 states currently include abortion in their Medicaid programs using state funds. The Biden-Harris administration became the first administration in decades to exclude the Hyde Amendments from its presidential budget. The San Francisco Nine and legislative changes. A significant moment in the abortion reform movement occurred in the 1966 with the trial of the San Francisco Nine. These 9 doctors were prosecuted for performing abortions on women exposed to rubella, a disease that can cause severe birth defects. The medical community rallied to their defense, leading to California amending its abortion laws to allow hospital committees to approve abortion requests. This was the first abortion reform measure in the U.S.
The women's movement and radical feminism. The 1960s and 1970s saw the rise of the women's movement, fueled by works like Betty Friedan and the Feminine Mystic, which argued for equal rights and fought against the cult of domesticating. Radical feminists pushed further, advocating for women's liberation from all forms of male operation. They organized political movements, picketed, and engaged in symbolic acts like burning copies of Playboy. These efforts broadened the scope of the fight for women's rights, including reproductive freedom. The formation of NARAL in 1969, the National Association for the Repeal of Abortion Laws, NARAL, was established at the first National Conference on Abortion Laws in Chicago. NARAL was the first national organization dedicated solely to campaigning for legalization of abortion, marking a significant step in the reproductive rights movement. The Global Gag Rule and recent challenges. The Global Gag Rule, which prevents foreign organizations receiving U.S. health aid from providing abortion information, has been a contentious issue, particularly under administration that expanded its scope. Domestically, cases like Whole Woman's Health v. Heller State and June Medical Services v. Russo challenged restrictive state laws, reaffirming the constitutional right to access legal abortion. Anti-abortion activists. Catholic churches demanded a stop to abortion since it was seen as murder. Faculties that offered abortion were closed since abortion was made illegal. People who are anti-abortion believe that getting an abortion would mean murder. If a woman gets an abortion, they should be sent to jail for murder. Current landscape and personal stories. Today, the landscape of abortion rights in America is deeply polarized. States like Texas have implemented stringent bans allowing private citizens to sue abortion providers. Meanwhile, cases like Amanda Strove 6 in Texas and Kate Cox in New Mexico highlighted the severe health risks posed by restrictive abortion laws.
And I've also been a teenage mother on welfare and unemployed. The number of resources that are available state to state is something that is atrocious. But what it comes down to is a lot of time and energy. The choice between, do I go to work and get the money to pay rent, or do I go and I sit in the office, or do I go to this nonprofit who's requiring me to fill out this application and come to a meeting in the daytime when I'm supposed to be working.
So you see it kind of like a job, like you're clocking in to fill in paperwork and you're receiving your check.
It is. Low resources and creating these sort of impossible hurdles and more barriers for people who are already experiencing them to overcome to get the help is not a help at all.
Our solution to this matter, the history of abortion in America, is a testament to the ongoing struggle for women's autonomy and reproductive rights. For the formation of the American Medical Association, AMA, in the 19th century to the recent overturning of Roe v. Wade in 2022. The fight for safe and legal abortion has been fraught with challenges and setbacks. This complex history underscores the necessity of continued vigilance and advocacy for policies that protected women's health and their right to choose. To ensure that women retain control over their reproductive choices and have access to necessary health care, it is imperative to implement a comprehensive set of solutions. These solutions must address legal health care, economic, and educational aspects for reproductive rights. Here is what we think should be done. Legal alignment across states and federal levels. Ensuring that state and federal laws are aligned is crucial to prevent discrepancies that limit access to abortion in certain regions. This alignment can be achieved through federal legislation that protects reproductive rights nationwide, preventing individual states from imposing restrictive laws that can create significant barriers for women seeking abortion. Expanding healthcare coverage. Public healthcare plans like Medicaid should include comprehensive abortion services. Expanding coverage ensures that low-income women have access to safe and legal abortion without financial barriers. This expansion can be accompanied by policies that ensure private insurance also cover abortion services without undue restriction. Increasing access to clinics and providers. One of the significant barriers to abortion access is the lack of clinics and healthcare providers, especially in rural and underserved areas. By increasing the numbers of clinics and trained healthcare providers, we can ensure that women everywhere have timely access to abortion services. This includes providing incentives for healthcare providers to offer these services and support for clinics facing financial or political pressures.
Economic policies to reduce poverty. Addressing the root causes of unintended pregnancies involves implementing policies that reduce poverty and improve economic stability. By improving access to education, job opportunities, and social services, we can alleviate the economic pressures that often lead women to consider abortion. Policies such as increasing the minimum wage, providing affordable housing, and expanding the child care support are essential components of this approach. Supporting for pregnant women and mothers. For women who choose to carry pregnancies to term, providing comprehensive support is essential. This includes financial assistance, healthcare services, childcare, housing, and educational opportunities. By ensuring that these resources are readily available, we can support women in making the best choices for themselves and their families. Public awareness and education campaigns. Reducing the stigma around abortion is crucial for ensuring that women feel comfortable seeking the care they need. Public awareness campaigns can educate the public about reproductive rights, the importance of access to safe abortion services, and the realities of women's health care needs. These campaigns should also promote empathy and understanding, reducing judgment and discrimination against women who choose abortion. And finally, comprehensive sex education. Promoting comprehensive sex education is vital for preventing unintended pregnancies and ensuring that individuals have the information they need to make informed choices about their reproductive health. Sex education programs should include information about contraception, sexually transmitted infections, and reproductive health. These programs can help reduce the incidence of unintended pregnancies and the need for abortions by empowering individuals with knowledge and resources. By implementing these solutions, we can create a more supportive and equitable environment for women to make informed decisions about their reproductive health. It is essential to continue advocating for these policies and ensuring that women's rights are protected at all levels of government and society. Thank you.